SPIFEE is cPacket's solution for distributed network visibility, which transforms how you work. It solves the business problem of operational efficiency. We keep hearing from network operators that they have to spend 80% of their time or more collecting unusable data, which leaves them only 20% of their time or less to optimize, to analyze, and to solve real problems. SPIFEE eliminates the 80% of unproductive effort collecting this unusable data. The challenge of network operations is pretty much like finding a needle in a haystack. It is hard enough to find the needle in one haystack. It becomes much more difficult as the environment becomes larger and more complex. The modern data center and network infrastructure are large and complex, and they make problem solving difficult, pretty much like finding a needle in a haystack. And in order to be efficient, we need a combination of three things. First, we need to have situational awareness, knowing what's happening, where, how much, and when. Secondly, we need to have proactive alerts about bottlenecks, issues, and any type of abnormalities. And third, we need to be able to drill down by searching the entire environment for specific traffic profiles. In today's environment, the work process is inefficient and complex. There are too many disparate tools and too many steps to get to the critical data when it is needed. There is a tendency to collect unusable data. There is too much irrelevant data which drowns out critical information, and therefore 80% or more of the effort and resources are wasted. The situation only becomes worse as the environment becomes larger, faster, and more complex. SPIFEE enables you to search for anything, anywhere, at any time. The concept of search is fundamental to our ability to handle large amounts of dynamic data. SPIFEE has the unique ability to grab the entire network for any traffic profile according to any combination of header fields and patterns in the payload. SPIFEE is implemented as an overlay on top of an existing network infrastructure. You have different types of equipments, virtual servers, routers, switches. In disparate physical locations, the CViews are deployed in distributed fashion across the environment to monitor critical links. The smart ports and unique features of each CView provide a nice sphere of visibility around each of the devices. SPIFEE adds the unified, simplified, centralized access to information from all those distributed CView devices. So when you look for a particular IP address, application session, or any type of an event according to any combination of packets header field and patterns anywhere in the payload, you simply type what you look for in the search box, and the system pinpoints for you where that information is. The implementation of the SPIFEE deployment relies on the CView devices and the smart ports which are distributed across the entire environment. cPacket's unique algorithmic fabric chip enables the smart ports to inspect every bit in every packet and every flow at full line rate under any traffic conditions deterministically. When multiple devices are deployed in different data centers in New York, London, Tokyo, and so on, the software dashboard provides a unified, simplified, centralized view of the information from all the distributed CView devices. So when you look, for example, for a particular link, You can type what you look for in the search box, and the system will highlight where that information is. SPIFEE simplifies the access to critical information. It is an integrated environment that combines the performance gadget, proactive alerts, and the ability to search on the fly in real time. Let's talk about each of those components individually. The performance gadget enables operators to correlate and compare performance metrics from across the entire network environment. There are three drop-down lists. The first is the CView device, the second is a smart port of the selected CView device, and the third is one of the performance metrics, which can be utilization, packet rate, or any user-defined metric. Those metrics are added to the comparison table, and the slider allows the operator to compare the behavior 5 minutes ago to the behavior 2 hours ago or 4 hours ago, to look at different time windows or to highlight regions which exhibit any type of abnormalities. The proactive alerts guide the operators to areas of the network that require special attention. So when there is a spike of unreachable errors, the user can use the performance gadget in order to compare the behavior now to the behavior a few minutes ago or yesterday at the same time and make proper decisions about the corrective actions. The search facility enables operators to grab the entire environment for specific traffic profiles according to any combination of header fields and payload patterns. In this example, the operators look for all the ports which carry packets which have needle anywhere in the payload, and it gets a report. So for example, in the third line from the bottom, on the device which is deployed in the London Slough data center on port 2, there were 178 matches. And the user can sort the matching list according to any of the columns, and he can also click on the snap button and in real time get a snapshot of matching packets from that particular port. The benefit of SPIFEE is analogous to how research evolved from going to the physical library to performing a web search. Going to the physical library requires us to drive, to stand in the traffic lights, to find a parking spot, and to stand in the line just to realize that the book that we look for has been already taken by somebody else. Web search is not suffering from those limitations, and in fact, we can get access to the information even in the middle of the night when the library is closed. The concept of search transformed also other environments that have lots of dynamic data. It changed how we navigate, how we look for books, music, and movies. It even changed how we do shopping in places like Amazon and eBay. And since it changed all those other environments, we observed that we can benefit from this concept of instant search also for data center and network operations. There are many use cases for SPIFEE, including the ability to watch in real time the distribution of HTTP destination unreachable errors across multiple physical or virtual links, or the ability to trace a specific application session throughout the multiple hops of the network to identify intermittent behaviors of the application and resolve it conclusively. SPIFEE transforms how you work by radically simplifying the access to critical information. It allows you to compare, to search, and to drill down, and it eliminates the wasted effort of collecting unusable data and enables you to focus on analyzing and solving real problems. Looping back to our poor farmer from the beginning of the presentation, what if he could just type what he is looking for, and the system would pinpoint where the needle is, how much easier his job becomes. So SPIFEE Googleizes network operations with the ability to perform real-time search of the entire environment. It eliminates the 80% of unproductive effort collecting unusable data and replaces it with the ability to search for anything, anywhere, at any time.